Hi, thanks for joining me with SomaBeauty.tv. My name's Lisa Morin. I'm an international beauty expert, and I'm here with my lovely model, Elena. I'm going to show you some different looks that you can actually do yourself very easily. In fact, I'll walk you through every step. We'll start out with natural beauty on the go, something simple that you can do anytime. And then I'm going to bring you into how to define your face by using a little bit of makeup around the eyebrows. From there, I'll show you how to get a really polished, put-together look for work. And then after work, sometimes you want to turn it on and go out at night. So I'm going to show you how to put that together too. One of the first things you want to do to make sure that your makeup looks polished and beautiful is to prime your skin with a little bit of skincare. So today we're going to use a light reflective moisturizer on Elena's skin. That's going to make her skin look glowing and beautiful. I'm going to start out with a little bit on a sponge. You can actually use your fingers if you want to. And I'm going to go right in through here. Start in through the center of the face. A well-hydrated skin will allow the makeup to slide over it very easily. From here, I'm going to use a little bit of eye cream as well. It's really important to use a special cream around your eyes. The skin around the eyes is a lot different than the skin on the face, so you need something that's very refined that'll absorb into the skin on the eye area. A lot of times we're nervous about lines around the eyes. You can prevent the lines around the eyes by using a good eye cream. So now that Elena's skin is perfectly primed, the next step is foundation. And when you use foundation, you don't want to use so much foundation that it looks like a mask on your skin. Elena has beautiful skin, and I want that to show through. So when you use a foundation brush, the foundation brush will actually apply an even amount of the product, whatever foundation you're using, of that foundation all over your skin. Now let's start with the center of the face. If you look at Elena's face, she has a little bit of a shadow in through here, around the nose and around the mouth. That's where you want to focus the foundation. That's going to even out her skin tone. So what I do, I have a little bit of the foundation on my brush, and you just brush it across the forehead, down the center of the nose, and on either side of the nose. What this will do is actually even out the skin tone. All of these shadows are going to be minimized with the foundation, so you always want to do foundation first. So start with the application, blending outwards. The brush allows you to have more precision with your application. The heaviest amount of foundation is really in through the center of the face where those shadows are. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, and also in through the chin. So you'll notice that I'm not using foundation from here all the way to her jawline or all the way up to her hairline. It doesn't need to be that full of an application when your skin looks as beautiful as Elena's does. Now you may see some shadows left. That's no problem. I'm actually going to use concealer, and concealer will conceal those shadows. Where I'll put the concealer is actually underneath the eyes, around the nose, around the mouth, and then a little bit around the chin as well. So when you use concealer, it's best to use a concealer brush. It's similar to the foundation brush, but it's much smaller. It's meant to be used in smaller areas of your face. With the concealer brush, I pick up the concealer. I like to use my hand as a palette. I'm going to apply it around the eyes, and you can even dot around the eyes first, and then blend from there. You want to use small, quick strokes, and make sure you get next to the bridge of the nose. There's always a little dark shadow in through there. So I also want to use concealer in a few other spots besides under the eye area. I'm going to take my concealer brush and just dot a little bit around the nose, a little bit around the mouth, and a little bit on the chin. This way everything will look more even on her face. After you're done applying your foundation and your concealer, you want to set it with a little bit of powder. Now you don't need a lot of powder. I actually prefer a loose powder over a pressed powder because it looks a little bit lighter. A sheer finishing powder will work perfectly on Elena. So I have a powder brush here and I'm going to apply the powder right through the center of the face, very similar to the foundation application. A powder brush actually applies the powder to the skin and brushes it away from the small hairs on the face. The next step is blush. Blush should make you look healthy and glowing. So we're using a blush brush to apply the perfect amount right on the apples of the cheeks. You want to look at yourself after you're done blushing naturally or maybe even working out. That's where you want to apply the blush. So I'm going to use a really pretty rose tone color on Elena. Go ahead and smile. And you want to put it right on the apples of the cheeks. I like to blend more in a downward motion rather than back and up. That's a little bit dated, a little bit 80s. So let's bring it into the new millennium and put it right on the apple of the cheeks. If you want to put anything back here, it should be a shimmer or a bronzer, but not a blush. The next step is lips. Since this is natural beauty on the go, if you just apply a little bit of makeup to the under eyes as a concealer, blush to give you a little healthy glow, and then a little gloss on your lips, it really makes you look put together without being overdone, and it only takes about 2 minutes. So for Elena, I want to do a very clear sheer pink gloss. I'm using a lip brush to apply it. When you use a lip brush, it will go on very smooth and evenly, and it tends to last longer also. Most lip glosses come with a sponge applicator. I would always suggest using a different brush to apply the lip gloss. So as you can see, we've transformed Elena in just a few steps. Concealer, blush, a little bit of gloss. It's natural beauty on the go.